Hack on.
Hurry. I found the markers.
Let's hustle it in.
You were gone a while. How are you feeling?
I'm infected, but good to go.
Yeah, that's great. Sorry about this.
What? Sorry about what?
About that. On behalf of all its whores, bandits, and idiots, I christen you a citizen of Villador. You're about to turn. Get into the light fast. Run. Told you, they were speedy motherfuckers. That was close. Oh, what would you do without me, Pilgrim? Huh?
I never wanted to become a pilgrim. I just sort of fell into it. I roamed the country for another reason entirely. I'm looking for my sister.
And then what?
And then,
What will you do once you find your sister?
haven't thought about that.
Well, that's odd.
Well, there'll be time for that, once I find her.
Once you find her. Well, I have a very specific plan.
You look like someone with a specific plan.
I'd like to live by the ocean. You know, it's supposed to be easier there. I always wanted to learn how to surf.
What, you find a bunch of old postcards or something?
Don't laugh at my dreams, man. I know one thing. I have to get out of this city. It's killing me, right from the inside. Will you help me?
The ocean's a long way from here. And we're both infected. People don't want pilgrims for their neighbors.
Fuck people. I will help you with them. And you can help me survive on the road. You know the routes. You know how to survive out in the open. What do you think? We cover each other's asses. How does that sound?
Okay, let's do it.
Awesome. Deal. You won't regret this, Aiden. I promise. As for your goal, here's the situation around here. After the PK commander was murdered, they blocked the route to the center. They're trying to keep the killer from escaping. To get to Fisheye, we have to outsmart them. But I know when they change the Night Guard. That will be our chance. Gonna get the stuff we'll need for the passage. I have to suss out our odds. Meantime, take a look around. Live a little. Come on. Let me show you something. Here. You'll need these. Take a look around the city. Old Villador. Plenty of interesting spots to check out. You see the church? That's where the Howlers were after us. It's the center of the district. You can find notice boards with missing people around the city. One of them is near the church. Maybe somehow you'll find something about your sister there. And if not, just have fun. The world's already ended, right? How could things get any worse? I'll be back in touch when I've got a handle on things.
water yesterday. Things are getting out of control. We need the juice to turn on the UVs. Get on top and activate the windmill, will ya? When I die, I want to be burned to ash and scattered on the street with the rest of my family. Hey, I heard Carl talking about water restrictions last night. Know anything about it, Aiden?
Now, cut at an angle, and...
Voila! Finally, something good exists in this rotting world.
I haven't finished yet.
It looks finished.
You will be finished if I give you an incomplete bow.
I keep telling everyone we should be getting ready for winter.
Hey, back off!
Walking away to the central.
Hey, watch where you're going. What a day. No frigging way I can do it.
Don't worry.
5 years I were on a...
What's the problem?
Hey! Aren't you the pilgrim they wanted to hang? Man, you were in luck there. I could use some of that luck. I'm Alberto's apprentice. Not for long, probably. It's the third time I'm taking a shot at this test. If I fail again, Craftmaster Alberto's gonna kick me out.
What's this test about?
I have to design something useful for the citizens. I already invented underwater reading glasses for Alberto, then a retractable dog leash. But he kept jamming. And besides, we have no dogs here. All my ideas are worthless. Now is my last chance to prove that I am not worthless. So I spent the last several weeks walking around the bazaar and thinking hard. And then, I hit it. Our goats. They're kept in cages because they eat crops. But life in cages makes them sad, and they give less milk. So I came up with the idea of a fence, energized with just a tiny bit of voltage. That would keep the goats under control, but let them produce more milk. I called this invention the electric fence.
So, what seems to be the problem with this invention of yours?
I'm missing a few parts, and they're not that easy to get. I'm worried I won't be ready on time. Maybe you could help me. If you find them for me, I'll give you one of my super cool inventions.
Nothing to do with goats, I hope.
Nah, something much more interesting. You'll see. I just need some electric parts. I'll dismantle them for resistors and other useful things. As far as I know, they could be found in two places. One's an old hardware store on Fitzwilliam Place, near the water tower. Alberto says they'll be there for sure. But it's a dark place, full of turned creatures. You have to go there at night.
And the other option?
Whatever's left of military patrols. I know of one place south of Horseshoe, near the old electrical substation. Bandits roam in the area, so it's possible there's nothing left there. In which case you'll have to look for other patrol remains, or take a night trip to the store.
Looks like you're in luck after all. I have the parts you need on me.
Are you serious? That's just fantastic! Heaven must have sent you.
Here.
I don't know how to thank you. One more thing. Could you help me set up my show? My installation's right outside the main entrance. Turn it on, please. I'll go get Alberto. Wait till he sees it. Meet me by the goat pen then, near the wall.
Man, I'm so thirsty.
I feel like something
My brother died on a day like this.
I didn't know you had a brother.
I did. It was raining. He didn't notice a swarm of infected heading his way.
You can try planting seeds, but
Pieces.
perennials
How do I spell them?
try cutting young shoots.
No wonder.